Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to the curveball. Boop. That was my attempt at pitching, really was. If you are new here, this is Sage Muse. This is a Sagittarius channel, but all are welcome. Check out the links in the description for personals and other things where you can donate, where you can find me around the web, all kinds of things. So remember that every reading's not for you, but it's still possible to get something from it, and to not force it to match your life. And we can't always look for it in the current situation, because as I receive information from others, things can happen down the pike. So, the curveball. This is what you're not expecting. But there seems to be an interesting message on the bottom. Okay? Very interesting indeed, because it literally is coming out in both decks. So it just seemed important to let you know. So 7 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, the Lovers. Let's put this down here. The Fool, 9 of Swords. And then we're seeing on this deck, which is the Oracle deck, Sweetheart, Trap, Mask, Gain, and Stop. There seems to be, and there's a bigger, more, I could explain every card, but it just seems as if there is a very logical explanation here. Okay? So, there's a chance for a connection. Definitely, it does feel like a relationship to me. But at the top of the heap is the 7 of Swords. And it's like making a decision on a relationship, on taking a chance on a relationship, is really may come to stress you the heck out. And that's because on some level, it's like there's trust issues, and the whole not being able to trust people not to lie to you. I'm not so sure that it's the person that you're trying to make the decision about. I'm not sold on that. But definitely something about this triggers trust issues. I said what I said. So what's the curveball about? The curveball is basically what you're not expecting. Events you're not expecting, things that may be hidden from you but coming to light. Yes, so that you can, so that you're not ambushed, basically. That's why we do this, right? So let's get her done. Well, this is a very twisty, turny message, let us just say. Because if you look at the first 3 cards here, it's not so nice, right? Collaboration is reversed, aid is reversed, conflict is upright. But then there's good news. And this good news could be coming via because she's sitting there with an envelope, could be a message. We will look deeper into it. And on the bottom is commitment, bully, and justice. Oh, interesting. Because here's what it feels like to me, Sag. It feels like someone made a promise, right, to you, or told you they were going to help you or work with you, something like that, especially in terms of, and this was help that was promised to you but not delivered on. And I mean, that's crappy, Because when someone gives their word and then they don't live up to it, of course it makes you mad. It causes a problem, definitely a fight. And then there's good news. What's that about? You know, and on the bottom is commitment, bully, and justice. I feel like some people might even make them feel bad about it. So you get some sort of justice here. Interesting. If this had to do with a contract and someone all of a sudden trying to get out of a contract or a service, I feel like it's going to go your way. Like they won't be able to. I said what I said. So let's take a look. So tell me about collaboration and aid reversed. Collaboration and aid reversed. Ooh, a lot of cards. Yeah, it's just like this person, I don't know, they were at one time helpful and then something changed. Nine of Swords, the Fool, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. It's like they're unwilling to take the chance. And it might have something to do with being unwilling. Like it could have to do with another person or a relationship in their life. Interesting. So tell us more about this conflict. So it kind of feels like someone else in their life may be interfering with them helping you. That makes more sense. So tell me about conflict. Tell me about conflict. Conflict. Seven of Wands. That's the fight. Tell me about the conflict. The conflict. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it just goes back to the first line. You know, the Seven of Wands is the fight, and the Devil is like you're standing up for yourself with this person. Because they were supposed to help you with the King of Cups, and they kind of ducked out on you because of a relationship. So this could actually be because of a relationship that they had, or you could just be talking things out with them. No, look, with the Tower, they took someone else's side, right? This really feels like this person, whoever this is to you, really abandoned you, and I don't, for a relationship. Interesting. So tell me, what is the good news here? What is the good news? Eight of Wands. What is the good news? I feel like you're finding the solution yourself. Knight of Swords. What is the good news? Yeah, I do. I feel like you're finding the solution yourself. Something kind of presents itself and it happens very quickly. Eight of Wands is that are things moving in a really good way. It's in a really positive direction. And I do feel, though, that you feel pretty saddened by whatever this other person said. Justice is here. Yeah, so it's kind of a double-edged sword because you're kind of hurt by how this went down, even though you found something better. Even though, so Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Ace of Wands. You've chosen something different, a different way to go. And it will take you out of this person's, I don't know if they're going to be out of your life. But it is, tell me more about the good news. Ten of Cups. Wow, okay. Okay. Ten of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the World. You win some, you lose some, right? I mean, honestly, there is something better. But it comes with losing this person, I feel. And there might be some doubts whether, let's see what the Five of Pentacles. No. The Five of Pentacles. Okay. The Lovers. Yeah, it's like, you're definitely choosing a different way here, and it is going to lose you, this person. But they had already like withdrew their assistance or some promise that they made to you in favor of someone else, like a relationship. So even you do come across something better and you find it on your own. With the Hermit being here, you do find it on your own, but I kind of think that, there were things said that you can't come back from as far as this person goes. So even though you found the solution, there was still them withdrawing their support, Okay, so what are the final words here? Final words. Okay, sweetheart. Final cards. Interesting. Someone... It's very interesting because of the sweetheart card here. And it's kind of all tying into the relationship that you have reservations about. Because the person who actually does come to your aid, or this solution, has a romantic interest. And it's really funny to me because I feel like there are people here who really try to influence how you do things. And yet you wind up being lucky on your own. Because I do feel like someone you care about really tries to persuade you to do things a certain way, and you just luck out. Because, and I do feel like their way might have something to do with what they inherently desire or want from you. But you end up hitting some sort of jackpot on your own. So, I mean, what you decide in terms of everything, in terms of a relationship, or, taking other people's advice, and all of the stuff that's happening around this, just know that, like, you don't really need these other people. Everything is going to work out for you regardless. Even if it's lucking into it. You know what I mean? Because that's what I feel happens here. That's what I feel. And that's a very confusing energy, because I see that other people are so involved. And I mean, what is it drawing you to, that you have to depend on yourself first? And that no matter what, even when people let you down, or even when people try to steer you in the direction they think you should go, Sagittarius always lands on their feet. Period. Because we're lucky. We just are. So that's what I have for you. I hope it really helps, Toodles.